Hello, good morning, and welcome to AR Sports. I'm Arafat. On this edition, we want to take a look at Manchester United, the theatre of dreams, Old Trafford. What is happening? What is happening? The acclimatization time is over, the learning time is over. This guy was brought in as the next big thing from Portugal. That is the new Pep Guardiola, is the new Jose Mourinho, and this guy came in, you know, to the Premiership with his 3-5-2 formation and three at the back. You know, he came in. We were thinking as a young guy, he's going to light up the EPL because in Portugal he has been winning. You know, he denied Benfica the title. You know, there was the time Chelsea was supposed to go for him, but it was a right, and Chelsea just changed their mind and went for Enzo Maresca. But this guy, you know, was courted, and then Man United took him. Okay, he's going to be the next project. But he's been here now, and having all that time till the end of the season is enough to have understood the Premier League, and then pick your system. If you need to tweak it, you tweak your system. Now you've been given all what you wanted. They gave you Mbuemo, they gave you Cunha, and now Shesko. You brought in Patrick Dogu. At least, man, they have the players to win matches. I'm not saying the league, but they have the players to win matches. But this same guy now, the season have started, you brought in an attacker. You're not playing Messi Mount as the first nine against Fulham. Against Arsenal, the glimpse were there. In the preseason, we could see the glimpse. Now the real battle have started now. And you're losing points. You lost to Arsenal, which you should have won, or get a draw. But against a Fulham team, you have no excuse. You have to win. Winning is the name of the game. Winning gives you points. Winning gives you confidence. Winning gives you a name. Chelsea are what they are because when Abramovich came in, even before Abramovich came in, Chelsea were winning trophies. They were winning Cup Winners' Cup, they were winning FA Cup. That's why when they won the Champions League and other few trophies, even the European Super Cup, they have been able to win it because as a Cup Winners' Cup champion, they were able to defeat the winner of the Champions League. For how long? Lamentation 203. You can't win. Guys can no longer dream anymore at the Old Trafford. It's high time the management sit this guy down and let him know, guy, we have to start winning. Some things aren't working, and you have to tweak one or two to give us results, because result is the name of the game. Even when the Bluco came in, the Todd Bowleys and co, you saw how they dismissed and Thomas, that's the former Chelsea coach that won us the Champions League, the German. They dismissed him. They brought in the guy from Brighton. It didn't work out. That's Graham Potter. They sacked him because even the fans were no longer happy. And that's one thing at Stamford Bridge. If the winning is longer coming, the fans will start showing their resentment. They sacked him. They brought Frank Lampard. It got worse. He left. And they brought the former Tottenham coach, who came in and after Pochettino, after everything, they were not satisfied. The way they want to play, the result they want to see wasn't there. He has to go. Amorin and even Enrique, they all came for interview. Thomas Frank and the other guy that relegated with Ipswich. They were all interviewed, but the board settled for Maresca because they saw something. They feel, okay, fine, this guy has the vision we want, and he was given a target. Though you can't win league, but then make us competitive. And he delivered. First season, Chelsea started flamboyantly winning, and then the dip. Even at that, he was able to steady the ship. He won the Conference League. He qualified for top four. The top four was the most important thing. He qualified for top four. He won the Conference League. An opportunity came at the US for the Club World Cup. He won it in spectacular fashion. And right now, the board have seen that there's talent in there. The IQ is there. This guy, he selects his team based on his opponent he's playing. According to him, football is a chess game. And now the board have now decided to back him, to get him some players. They brought in João Pedro, they brought in Leandela, they brought in Esugo. And the Santos was recalled from his loan spell at Strasbourg. They brought in Gerardo. You could see that in each position, Jamie Gittins was also brought in each position. They have two players. And the left-hand side of attack, which is the traditional number 11, we have Gittins and Tariq George. And the board felt Tariq George isn't ready to play full 90 minutes or full matches in Premier League. He needs experience elsewhere where he can play week in, week out. And what are they doing? They want to bring in Garnacho so that Garnacho and Gittins on the left-hand side. Neto and the Brazilian wonder kid, Gustavo, on the right-hand side. Don't forget Kopama too plays there. Neto can also play on the left-hand side. So the earlier the better. Amorin and the hierarchy at Manchester United sort out their differences and arrest this mess, because this is how it starts. 2 matches out of 6 points, you only have 1. You got a penalty and your captain just blew it into the sky and then blaming referee. If you are not confident in taking that penalty, why don't you hand it over to Cunha? Or you give it to Mbeumo. Let him score and let his confidence goes up. You can't be killing the team. Now away from Old Trafford, let's move over to Emirates. Arsenal have been laughed at as being that club of nearly does not kill a bird. But it seems this season nearly might kill a bird, because Arteta have taken his time to build a very solid structure. He started from the back. He got a very good back line. The Ben White, Torrent Timber, Califiori, Martin Skells, Gabriel, Kiwo, Saliba. He has built a good back line. Don't forget Zinchenko. And moving to the midfield, they spent 105 to bring Declan Rice. And they already have Martin Odegaard. And in order to strengthen it further, they have added the Real Sociedad, the former Real Sociedad captain, Zubimendi, to that midfield. Even when Partey left, they brought in Nogard, who has a good Premier League experience with Brentford. Sometimes it's not about the big names, but the quality, the experience. So they have a very good midfield right now. And Saka have always delivered. He has always carried them for years. They have Trossard. They have Gabriel Martinelli. This time around, they have decided to also add squad depth by bringing on Imadoko from Chelsea. They have Harvard. And don't forget Mikel Merino. Merino have been helping them, shipping in goals last season. Now, they have Gabriel Jesus, who has been out injured. I think he will soon be back. And we know Arsenal probably has been goal scorers. They need a natural finisher. And finally, they have gotten one in Gyökeres. And I hope more may it continue. Seeing those celebrations at the Emirates. He scored 2 last time. He got the penalty. He took it. High time Bruno Fernandes start leaving the penalty for the attackers to start taking. Guy, there's no time. 2 goals. He has scored 2 goals. And that is how to announce yourself. That way, the issue of price tag, the issue of the media trying to put a pressure on you does not exist. You put that to rest. Now, Leeds United were dispatched comprehensively. 5-0. Now it's not topping the table. That's how you do it. They have gone further to add quality on that left side of attack by bringing in Eberechi Eze, which I feel is a good deal for Arsenal. Because Eberechi Eze going to Tottenham was a big deal. He would have changed Tottenham a lot. He would have added a lot to Tottenham here. You have given it a new dimension. But coming to Arsenal, wow. The free kicks, the wonder goals, the resilience, the passing, that quality, that additional quality to ensure that they keep, even if Saka gets injured, which we don't pray for, Noni Madueke can go to the left and still offer you that cut into the right and shoot, while Eberechi occupy the other space. Even if Mateo Odegaard goes injured, he can occupy that position. So Arsenal, for me, have no excuse this time around. You've been coming second. This is the time for you to win the league. Come on, you Gunners. No excuse. You win the league this time around or else. Arteta should be fired. No excuses. No excuses. Another team I want us to look at. It's not far away from Arsenal. Since we're in North London, let's move over across to the other side. When you hear of White Hart Lane, Tottenham Hotspur, the guys on white. When you hear nearly does not kill a bird, that's the second name of Tottenham. But it seems things are changing. Why? Since the appointment of Thomas Frank, this guy is silently building something dangerous. This guy is making Tottenham very, very dangerous. He had been able to make the squad so compact, just like his Brighton team. But good thing is that this Tottenham side have better quality than that his Brighton side. If you watch the players that they nearly signed, you will know that these guys are thinking. Remember Gibbs Ben White? The Nottingham Forest Maestro. They nearly got him. But the Greek owner refused to sell. Instead, Gibbs Ben White was offered a new contract. And they also tried to sign Eberechi Eze. The contract was almost there. Because Eberechi Eze has been an Arsenal fan, wanted to play for Arsenal. After Arsenal made contact, they never came back. And he agreed to move to Tottenham because it's a step ahead of Crystal Palace. And these guys are in the Champions League, which he wanted to play. But immediately Kai Havertz got injured, Arsenal remembered, guy, we need to get this guy before Tottenham take him. They quickly rush and he has to go to Arsenal because he has always wanted to play for Arsenal. So fair. And I feel sorry for Tottenham. But this business, if you are down, you have to get up as quickly as you can. Players are there in the market. Put the money and get there. And what are they doing right now? They have gone in 70 million euros for Sevinho of Man City. Man City don't want to sell, but the player wants to leave. Because at Tottenham, he can play more. He feels he will play more. And it will help him develop faster. Since he's eyeing the World Cup. Because Estevao at Chelsea is already showing that he's ready. And if he starts playing week in, week out, he's going to the World Cup. No two ways about it. So for Sevilla to go to the World Cup, he has to play. Just like Anthony in Manchester United, he needs to start playing. And he needs to go to where he can have the trust of the coach and get it done. Away from that, let's delve into some transfer news. Nicola Jackson He's leaving Chelsea 100%. Before the close of the transfer window, he's leaving. And Nkunku also leaving because Tottenham have also inquired about Christopher Nkunku from Chelsea. And the summer club, RB Leipzig, are also there in the conversation. And I also learned Newcastle have asked Chelsea to reduce their asking price for Nicolas Jackson. So these guys are leaving. And Garnacho to Chelsea is 100% done. Just little details are waiting. Fee of around 35 plus 5 million add-ons. That's to make it 40. But he's leaving Man U to Chelsea 100%. So the moment Nicolas Jackson and Nkunku leaves, Yaya Simons and Garnacho are coming in 100%. And another player that is also leaving Chelsea is Disasi. The Cherries are ready to take him. That's Bournemouth. So he is leaving. And Stanley is also there. Stanley might end up in Fulham, either on loan, anyhow, but then Chelsea want to get him out of the door. And another player, Ben Chilwell, he has to look for a way to play football. Brother man, look for a way to play football. If it means taking a pay cut, take a pay cut and just leave. Go and play football. There's still time. There's still time. Meanwhile, Real Madrid won 3-0 yesterday. Mbappe scoring twice and Vinicius Jr. also got the third goal. So, 6 points so far. And Barca 6 points. Start the race early. This is what I've been saying. If you want to compete for the league, start winning from day one. If you don't win your first match, make sure you win your second match. Try to get your points together. There's no time. No time. Move as quickly as you can. Look at Napoli. They have shown they want to defend their league. They went to Sassuolo 2-0. They won away. Lukaku not being available is not an option. It's not an excuse. They have to win and they won 2-0. And they are still searching for a striker. They need a striker, definitely. I also learned they have spoken to Manchester United about Højlund. Meanwhile, Victor Boniface failed medical at AC Milan. He went there after undergoing medical. Normally, you sign your contract and the next thing, you hold your shirt, you are unveiled. The man failed medical and he has to return back to Bayern Leverkusen. Al Hilal defeated Al Nassr in the Saudi Cup. So, no trophy for Ronaldo. Sorry, brother man. And PSG have, I say on the slow start in the French Ligue 1. They won 2 games. 1-0, 1-0. But keep having your 6 points. Your 3 points is the most important thing. As you keep winning 1-0, 1-0, the team will pick, the goals will come, and then you get there. And in the Nigerian Premier League, Shooting Star lost at home 1-0 to Bayelsa United. Sorry, brother man. New management structure, a whole lot of booze. Guys were in the stadium. Adepoju was doing a good job. I've been following them. But they lost 1-0. But that doesn't tell the story. Pick yourself up and win your next match. Abia Warriors also defeated Kano Pillars 1-0. So, good one. But I know Kano Pillars will bounce back. And Barao FC played goalless. And that match, this is a new team. That match attracted 16,000 fans. You can imagine. A team that was formed 1 year ago. Kano guys, I salute you people. You turn up in matches. You remind me of the North African teams where the Al Ali, the Raja Casablanca, Esperance de Tunis are playing. You turn up. Please, Enugu Rangers, Eimba, Bayelsa United, Rivers United, please, fans, turn up. Make the stadium huge. Make the noise. I'm signing out right now, and later in the day, I'll give you more updates. But don't forget to subscribe. We need to get to 300 subscribers as quickly as we can. Big up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Love you.